To create a reflection in PIXLR Editor, we're going to be using some of the same techniques that we learned when we created mirrored symmetry and when we worked on motion blur. So it really does help if you have an image that has sky on the top because it looks a little bit more realistic as in it's reflecting in water, but it's not necessary. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up to page and do our smart resize. And remember that first you unlock the proportions. We're doing size, not scale. And this time we are going to anchor top center. And we are only going to duplicate the height. So right now my height is 1295. So if I multiplied that by 2, I have 2590. And if I did it correct, I'm going to have an empty area underneath my existing images, that image that is the exact same size. So I'm going to go ahead and click apply and zoom out so that I can see. Next, I'm going to go up to layer, duplicate layer, and pull that layer down. Remember to use the snap grid line so that you know it's perfectly lined up. And I'm going to flip it vertically. Now I need to do a little bit of editing to make it look more like it is a reflection in water. So I'm going to do a few filter edits. I'm going to go up to filter details, and first I'm going to start with a little bit of motion blur. I'm going to play around with the amount, and I'm going to play around with the angle. I'm going to try maybe around 90 or so. I'm going to click apply. And then I'm going to go back up to filter details and I'm going to add some noise. And you'll notice that when you add noise, you're just kind of adding a little bit of texture onto your image. We don't want it to be too powerful that it takes away from, but we're going to add a little bit of texture down there. And then the last one that we're going to do is right back up to filter details, and then we're going to add some Gaussian blur. So again, just a little bit, and it's just going to help us make it look a little bit more like a water reflection. And when you are done, if you zoom in, you can see that the top part of your image is very crisp and clear, but the editing that we have done to the bottom is making it appear as if that is a reflection in the water. When you're done, don't forget to save.